So fresh, so clean. Love me in and out. I'm feeling lean. And I'll be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Because I need.
Good morning, my loves. Welcome back to another vlog. This vlog is gonna be all about maintenance, prep, everything that I like to do to prepare for a trip. It's gonna be my first trip outside of Canada and I'm really excited. If you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name's Annabelle. Last month I became a full Canadian citizen. I was born and raised in Ghana and then I'm half Filipino as well. My citizenship took about 10 years to finally get it. I could leave, but I wasn't guaranteed entry back into Canada. So now that it's officially done, I can finally travel and I'm so excited, and all just to travel this year. That's just my biggest thing and something that has been missing from my life for so long. I have a Pilates class at 12:15. It's 10:54 right now. I have some time to kill, but after that I'm gonna take you guys along with me for errands. I always stop at Nut Bar for the acai bowl, which I love. It's like a requirement. After the Pilates I get that, and then I have to go pick up my passport because it's ready. And then just to treat myself, I want to get a Rimowa case, and honestly I need an excuse to spoil myself. Yeah, I'll take it. It's such a happy time in my life and I just feel like, why not spoil myself with a Rimowa case for good luck? And you know, I will take you guys along with me. I'm super excited. You guys will see, like I said, all the things that I like to do to prepare for a trip. It is going to be my first outside of Canada trip.
Right leg stinger off that. Right leg, 3, 4, inhale down. Only hip from behind, stay fingers will be on. 4, 3, 2. Bicep and forearm on the way in, okay? Like we can really get optional flex of height, okay? Now lift to the ceiling. Scooping to lower belly. Now if you don't like this one, 4, 3, 2, just it, just it.
Used to be too solid till you scramble me. Used to be your body, you meant to handle me. Used to be non-violent till you ambush me. Now I'm at your violent with. Now I'm at your silent treatment.
We're back from Pilates and all of the errands. We got it! Then she's officially a Canadian. This is what the Canadian passport looks like for my fellow Americans or whoever outside of Canada who's watching this video. I feel like it's not gonna hit me until I get to, like, it's the day of the trip and I'm at the gate and they actually let me pass through and I'm on the plane. That's when I feel like it will really hit me. Mo got me this cute passport cover a while back and it's so cute. I'm gonna add it in there and then take it. She looks so cute. And then of course I had to stop at Alo to get this cute bag. This bag is actually huge. Let's unbox my new girl. And I know some people are 50-50 on the Rimowa, but personally I love it. With lifetime warranty. And then I got my future initials, AT, so Annabelle Siobanos, which is actually crazy because changing my name is insane. Do you like it, Sky? See? It's actually so cute. I love it. Do you like it? Okay. I'll bring you on my trip. Do you like it? No? She is so smooth. My last suitcase with my bag on top, I kept having to push it constantly, and for me, I am all about convenience. I don't care. I will spend money on convenience. But yeah, I think she's so cute. A little bit pricey, but yeah. This is what happens when you have adult grown-up money to spend. My appointments are not until the weekend. I will see you guys when it's my next appointment. Before we get into the rest of this video is sponsored by MacroFactor. I've been using MacroFactor for the last 2 months, and for next week I'm ready to go to the day parties in my bikini, everything. 3 months ago I felt like I was the heaviest that I've ever been. I store a lot of fat in my face, my arms, and in my midsection. MacroFactor has really come in and helped me really lean out and really get to where I would want to be looking like this summer, and that's to be cut have shredded abs and keep the muscle that I built in the last year, hopefully. For those of you who don't know what MacroFactor is a smart macro tracker and nutrition app that uses dynamic algorithm to adapt to changes in your metabolism and personalize your macro plan to help you either lose weight, build muscle, maintain your goals, anything that you want, they will help you with that. MacroFactor is designed to maximize the likelihood that you are going to reach your goals and you can maintain and build on those results. My personal favorite is that it flexibly adapts to your goals and your lifestyle, so you don't also have to have unnecessary stress and anxiety. If you miss a meal, you're not gonna be judged for it, because Lord knows I have missed a couple, and you're not eating like a robot. It is a premium only app, but there is a free trial. Even though you do have to pay for it, they'll never do things like push ads on you, sell your data, or violate your privacy. I will have the link in the description. If you guys are interested, you can check them out. We are about to start cleaning. I also do clean. This is not just vacation prep. Like, I do a deep clean every 2 weeks. Wash my sheets, wash my toilet, everything once a week. You don't have to be going on vacation to do this reset or maintenance reset type of vlog, whatever you want to call it. First thing I like to do first off the bat is cleaning, because I hate doing my appointments and then having to clean, especially my nails. It just feels weird and gross. Also, once you clean and then you do an everything shower, it just makes more sense because you feel better. When you clean and travel, coming back home to a clean home is the best feeling ever. That is a definite must, and also just helps me clear my mind. So without further ado, let's get cleaning.
If you ain't there, ain't nobody else to impress. The way that you know what I gotta do is to beat in my heart, just love with you. But it's
Good morning, my loves. Today is nail day. I have a Pilates class, and then we're gonna go to my appointments. I go to 2 different places for my nail appointments. I go to Savage Nails for my hands. I love that place for my hands. Their toes are not bad, but I like a specific shape for my feet, so I feel like they don't do it that well how I like it. And then where I go for my feet, the feet are great, but the hand nails are not that good. So it is what it is. We go to 2 different places. And I know back in the day, you guys know, I used to do my own nails. Listen, me, I'm too old for that, okay? Sitting 2 to 3 hours hunched over doing my nails, I'm old now. I like the convenience. I get my nails done. But if you are younger, I highly recommend learning how to do it yourself. Every now and again, maybe I'll do it, but I just like to get them done and just go in, leave. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me today. I have French right now, and we're just gonna do red because red is my staple color. Okay, I love red so much, and it's crazy because I feel like last year I would always get French, and now red is just my go-to color, and I just do that on rotation. Especially when you have fall, Christmas, New Year, the red nails just make sense. And I have 3 different colors of reds in rotation that I normally do. So today I'm gonna do the most popular one that I consistently do. So anyways, I will take you guys along with me after my Pilates class, so come with me.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me like you do. That's why I'm mine. I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna
today is another busy day. We're going to be doing our last workout, leg glutes workout, before I leave because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow and I don't want to sweat out my hair. And for me, when I'm on vacation, I'm not working out, like especially it being a trip that I'm going to be drinking and trying to work out just doesn't mix for me, and I'm fine with taking those days off. I already know I'm going to be getting a lot of steps in, so I'm not even worried about that. I will enjoy not working out. So I will take you guys along with me for the last workout, and then I'm getting a facial today, and then I got my nails done as you guys saw. I also got my teeth whitened. I could not show me getting them done just because the lady that does my teeth doesn't like any recording or stuff like that, which is fine. So the only thing is I had to make sure she gave me some whitening stuff for my bottom teeth, because even though I have the top sometimes, as you can see, the bottom is subtle, but I don't like it. I can see a slight shade difference, so I'm just gonna make sure that I have my whitening strips for those, but they look good. I like them. They look nice and white and updated. We are gonna get ready to go to the gym right now and have a productive day. What is a vlog without a voiceover workout? You guys loved it in my last video, so I'm gonna keep it going as requested. First up, we're doing RDLs, or known as Romanian deadlifts. It's a killer exercise for your hamstring and glutes. You want to start by standing with your feet hip width apart and holding the dumbbells or barbells, if that's what you prefer, in front of your thighs. And remember, the key to a great RDL is in the hips. You want to push back, keeping your back flat and not rounding your spine. Either want to lower the weight until you feel the stretch in your hamstrings, and then you can powerfully squeeze your glutes to come back up. And I love this one because it's such a great glute activation exercise also, but start light and focus on that. And then next we're doing step ups for the glutes. We are using dumbbells on each side. I love this movement so much because really can target your glutes if you do it properly, and you want to push through your heel and lift your body upward and step fully into the platform, or if you're using a bench. And you don't want to just rely on your leg to push you up. You want to focus on engaging your glutes. When you step back down, do so with control. And this exercise is amazing because it really builds strength and stability in the lower body. And I find that with this movement, it's okay if you go light. I'm only doing 10s here because the most important thing is the mind to muscle connection with your glutes if you really want these to be effective.
Trips that you plan for the next whole week. It's too long for a nigga so cheap, and flex OD, sex OD. You got it, girl, you got it.
Next, we are doing cable squats. I love this machine, or doing cable squats, because they're such a great variation of your typical body weight or barbell squat, but I also find that they give more emphasis on the glutes. So attach the rope to the lower pulley thing and face the machine, and then you're gonna hold the rope. I like to hold it to my chest because I have more control. Some people hold it. I honestly, no, I say just hold it to your chest, and from there you squat down and making sure your knees don't go beyond your toes. And you want to engage your glutes. If you want some core action, keeping that tight as well. And you want to focus on controlling the movement and making sure that, again, mind to muscle connection and squeezing. You can take your time and do that. You also don't have to go super heavy. Okay, and then next we are doing mixing it up and adding some cable ab twists. I recently have loved these so much because I find that it's engaging my core and it's also engaging my back and my arms. It's a great movement for your obliques and overall core strength. You attach the handle to the cable machine, and then you want to set it to I like to set it to kind of my shoulder or chest height, but whatever makes you feel more comfortable. And you're going to take a step back with your arms straight and twist your torso from one side to the other and keeping that engaged. You should feel the tension in your obliques as you twist, but keeping the movement slow and controlled. Sometimes I always go too fast, but it isn't about the speed. It's about feeling the muscle work, and you should be able to switch the sides to get the balanced core activation.
Why you come around and not excited? Through the Cooper 17, no guidance.
Lastly, we're finishing off with single leg glute bridges with a dumbbell. Doing this at the end honestly was not the smartest idea. I highly recommend you do that before. I knew I had a fourth exercise and I was just kind of winging it. But this exercise is fantastic for targeting the glutes and hamstrings. You want to start by laying either on a bench, or they have this platform as well. And you're going to have one leg bent and the other one extended. You place the dumbbell on your hip and leg bent. Push through the heel, lifting your hips off of the ground, and you want to squeeze your glutes at the top of the movement. And you want to control lowering the phase as you come back down. And this is one of my favorite exercises for isolating each glute. If you have an imbalancement, this is great for that. So you switch legs, and then I was so tired. And then we ended off with cardio, and that was it for my day.
Poppin' ship it only cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you.
I think you're truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around, baby. Really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really. She can walk on the top and just see. She can go away from home, family. Go by love and overlook and appreciate it. You see. Can we reciprocate? I got delicious taste. You need all the mix touching the place. Just protect her and keep her safe. Baby, worship my hips and waist. So feminine with grace. I touch your soul when you hear me say, let me be your woman, 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 woman. I can be your woman, 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 woman. Let me be your woman, 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 woman. I can be your woman.
Okay guys, we are back. I'm sorry I did not do an intro before leaving because I was late. So I had to just make sure I rush and get over there. But my hair is done. She killed it. This summer I am a sewing girl. I am not going back to honestly anything else unless I really have to, but sewing is just easy. It's the most low maintenance hairstyle, and I found that I didn't even have to straighten my leave out, which is great. As I said in a couple of videos ago, what I do, especially being somebody that works out a lot and sweating, for cardio I just do walking. I don't do the Stairmaster anymore, and after my workouts at the gym I blow dry my hair, and then when I walk home or by the time I get home, wrap it, and then literally by the next day my hair just straightens out and it's completely fine. So again, we're not really damaging the leave out, which I love. And leaving tomorrow, the only thing that's left on the list is to do my lashes and to apply some self tanner. Being a Canadian girly, you know, we have not had sun in a hot minute, and I feel like I just look so pale. And I know some of you are gonna be like, well, why are you doing self? Personally, I love self tanner. It mainly just evens out the skin tone, and you get a really nice kind of glowy look. And this summer I am not going to be actively tanning anymore, because last summer I ended up getting a couple skin tags on my neck and just a couple of sun damage on my face as well. So, and just, you know, tanning just makes you age. I'm really trying to minimize actively, you know, dousing myself in tanning oil and going out to lay in the sun. So we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna show you guys also how I do my lash clusters. This is week 3 and they still look, okay. It looks good for week 3, and I love lash clusters so much, especially being somebody that came from lash extensions. You know, I feel like just lash extensions, after 2-3 days they slowly start falling out, and with lash clusters they're gonna stay on, and you can add as much as you want. And I just love having the control of what my lashes look like, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when you get your lashes done and it, you know, it doesn't really look how you want it to look, and then, you know, I'm the type of person where when I get services done, like, if it doesn't look good, I'm not gonna really say that it doesn't look good. I'll give you the tip and everything, and I'll just mind my business and deal with it. But yeah, I love my lash clusters. The only thing obviously is you can't get them wet, especially if you're doing like a trip where you're gonna be in water a lot. Then I will do lash extensions, but other than that, for the most part, I feel like I'm at the age where with the sew-in and everything, I'm not about to be head diving into stuff anymore. So yeah, anyways, we are going to take an everything shower. I'm gonna shave, exfoliate, and everything. I will take my lash clusters off. Actually, I'll take them off now, and they're actually so easy to take off. Like, it's honestly not even a big deal. You guys will see me bald, but I literally just take them off, and then at least I can wash my face in the, that's one of the best feelings ever, is doing this in the shower. She's bald! Damn, this is what I look like without any lash extensions. Don't laugh at me. Shower, exfoliate, everything, and I will check back in when I'm done. We are done. I feel squeaky, fresh, and clean. I wanted to show you guys some of the products that I use. You guys have already seen my skincare routine. I already did my face. If you want to see what I use, you can go back into other vlogs. But I love exfoliating with, what's it even called again? Magic crystals. This stuff, you feel so good from Lush. You just feel fresh, and it just scrubs off all the dead skin. And then I go in with a antibacterial soap. This is the African girl in me using the dental. I love this stuff as well. After that, I go in with the shower oil from Leah-Kateb. I think that's how you say it. And then after that, I go in with the oil version as well, and you feel so hydrated, you smell amazing, and it just, everything just feels fresh. So those are the products that I use. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I like to do my lash clusters. All you're going to need is your choice of clusters. I get this brand specifically from Amazon. I personally love these. And then you're going to need a glue, some tweezers, and these little wispy thingies to brush them on. First things first, I like to go in with a lash curler to get all of the lashes just kind of together, squish them together, and it makes applying so much easier. I feel like I'm gonna need a little mirror. So I'm just gonna squeeze them together gently. To the other side. I don't know how I'm even gonna record this and do my lashes at the same time. Okay, the most important thing when you're doing lash clusters, I see a lot of people taking the glue, applying it to their lashes right away. Personally, I don't do it like that, because when you apply it on your whole lash, by the time you're picking up the lashes and you're putting it into it, it's gonna dry. And I also don't like, how do I explain this? I don't like, so the glue, when you brush it all over your lashes and you attach the clusters onto it, sometimes it makes it look clumpy, in my opinion. So what I like to do is have control of each cluster when I put it in, and I do this by getting the glue, dipping it on here like so, and then I take the individual lashes. You always want to start by the bottom, take it gently, and then I flip it this way, making sure I grab it, and then I'm gonna dip it into the glue. And it's just the base that has the glue, because when you have your whole entire lash with glue, like I said, it just looks clumpy and it just doesn't look as good in my opinion. especially for the inside, I find. And then boom, that's it. So I like to also do both eyes at the same time because I like to have an even number and know how many are on each side. I don't know if you guys can really see, but and I find that it's super easy once you get the hang of it. Like, whoop, no. Honestly, you guys, it's because I have the camera set up at a different angle. It's easier for me when the mirror is right in front of my face than it being on the side. And I also find that the lashes always looks better once I go to bed with them. It always looks better the next day. And you sleep in them. I like to have a little gap in between the lashes because if you want a fuller lash look, then you put another lash in between. So let's say if you have two lashes like this, I like to have it like this so that I can put another lash on top in between to give it the fuller look. It looks like close up so far. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the 11s. Usually for 11, I think I only do 1 and then I skip to 12. I might switch it again and do 14 if I want it to be slightly longer. No, that's good. Sometimes the 14 is too long. It's funny because my mom always is like, Annabelle, you do them so fast. And honestly, just because I've been doing them for so long that it's not that hard for me. We have a small gap in here. Okay, boom. So now that we're done with, we're just gonna let them dry for a second. This one is not bad. Like if you want a more natural looking set, this just the one is good, but I like it to be a little bit more full. We're just gonna brush it out a little bit. I like to start again from the inside. The ones that they brought me, this one is too curled. I personally don't like the lashes when they're too curly. And these are the only ones I have left. As we did this set, you saw how I like to dip the glue this way. Now, because we're applying the lashes on top like this, you want to have it under. So before we used to dip this way, now we're dipping upward. So like I was saying before, I lift up my lash and I will put this in the gap of 2 lashes. And then I'm going to try and get it as close as I can, push it in, and then squeeze with the tweezers. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. You always want to make sure that there's no glue on your lash, and that's how I just remove it. I just lick it and then clean it off. That's just the easiest way to get it off. Not a big deal. That's okay. We'll just have poisoning. And as you can see already, now we have a fuller look. So always want to make sure I just like to make sure that it's really close to the root, because then sometimes it looks too long. Another good thing to have is this tool right here. What I do in the end, I'll show you guys in the end, but this tool is great because it makes it easier to squeeze the lashes together. Okay guys, now we are done. I went a little bit more on the full side. I actually think it might be a little bit too full. I might take a couple out. We'll see. Okay, I switched on my lens so you guys can kind of see a little bit better. That they look better once I go to bed with them and wake up. So I find that now they're kind of stiff looking, and then in the morning they've kind of like softened up. They've blended in a little bit more better. And we got that nice cat eye look. I mean, nobody has ever commented saying that my eyelashes look bad, so. And also the glue comes with a seal side. I personally don't like using the seal because I find that when it dries, sometimes it leaves a weird white string or like paste or something on your eyelashes. So my lashes can last me a good 3 weeks without the seal, so I just don't use them. But to each their own. I'm just gonna use my fan for like 2 minutes, let it dry, and then that's pretty much it. Now that my lashes are done, we are going to start packing. I don't know if you guys can see the clothes on the floor. Fingers crossed that the stuff that I pick will fit in the suitcase. I always like to have 1 or 2 extras just in case the night if we're going out somewhere, if I don't like the outfit or I'm not in the mood for the outfit, I always like to have a backup. So let's pack and figure out what will fit. Okay, it actually packed a lot easier than what I was expecting. I honestly thought that I would have had to so much and force so much down, but it fits perfectly. Wow! I'm so proud of myself. Are you proud of mommy for packing so light? Yeah, do you want to come with me here? Okay, wow. That's so disrespectful. An easy pack. Oh, there we go. There we go. I obviously will have a Vegas vlog. Hopefully they'll let me pass through the border because I've been seeing so much stuff recently about, you know, with the US and Canada going at it. But I feel like Vegas, they make so much money off of tourism that it wouldn't make any sense for them to not let people pass through. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I gotta pack my carry-on. You guys pray for me. I'm taking my DJI socket thing, but it gives me too much anxiety to have just this, especially since I haven't fully used it for an entire vlog. So I'm gonna bring my OG small vlogging camera. So fingers crossed it works and it'll be fine because this I can easily just fit in my purse without any worries. So fingers crossed.
So fresh, so clean. Love me in and out. I'm feeling lean. And I'll be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only.